What's up? What's up? What's up? Shoebox Podcast family. It's your host here, Bankroll. We're here with episode 18 of the Shoebox Podcast. I'm here. Right, we got my co-host here, Buckavelli. What's going on, Buck? We back in
Adnan,
the
basketball
building.
season. We got a lot
We
to
got the
talk
Stone
about.
Cold in the background. What's the inspiration for the background today, dog?
Austin 316, DTA. Don't trust anybody.
So we got a jam-packed episode, great topics, fun topics, right? So I say, why don't we go ahead and hop right into it? So the first topic that we got today is we got the NBA Players of the Week. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and put that over the screen. They are the Joker and Jason Tatum, who has just came back from injury. You got the Joker is 26 points per game, but 7 rebounds and 14 assists. That's basically a triple double, 4-0 in this week span. JT on the other side, you got averaging 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists off of a torn Achilles, 3-0 in that time frame. What Jason Tatum doing is crazy.
Yeah, coming off an injury like that and inserting yourself back into a system and where you was the 1A alpha male. And I've never I've never seen nobody come back from an Achilles tear like this. I mean, he has the perfect setup, well coached team. Let's give Joe Mazzulla his flowers. Well coached team. I mean, they had a whole bunch of nobodies and Jalen Brown, and they've been making it work. I thought they was gonna tank. I thought they was gonna be ass. I ain't gonna lie. I'm impressed. Even though I'm a Laker fan, I still don't fuck with the Celtics. But shout outs to Jason Tatum, man, coming back from Achilles like that, and he might be a prop. They might be a problem in the playoffs. He
Oh,
might
they're
be.
gonna be a big problem. I think they're definitely my favorite in the East now that Cade's out. We'll get to Cade later in the show, but now that Cade's kind of out and you got JT coming back, and they already been pretty good. They my favorite coming out the East now, and he ain't coming out like and being like almost like a scrub almost. Like he's like we just saw, he's averaging 26 a game. Like that ain't regular.
Crazy. That's crazy.
That ain't regular.
And this is just the lower version of Jason Tatum. Wait till he gets back his speed and agility and his
Get back in
leg.
shape and yeah.
Yeah, man, he's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be even more of a problem. But I think this is great for Brad Stevens and the Celtics because not only did you surpass your, you know, expectations this summer, I mean this season, but going into the draft and looking at the pieces that you're gonna put together, and then picking up. They ended up what? Didn't they end up trading
They traded Anthony Simons for Vucevic.
for Vujic? So you got your center for right now, man. And that, hey, I'm telling you, only thing that's gonna mess with them is money. That's the only thing that's gonna mess with them is money. But they'll figure it out. They got a good ran organization. So
Yeah, they kind of damn near ahead of schedule. You know, what I mean?
yeah,
They this was supposed to be a down year for them, to where they kind of get a high draft pick and almost add something to JT and JB. But now it didn't turn into a whole. We can damn near they can make the finals now. When it
mm,
depends on who they face, but I definitely could see them coming out the East. They better than the Knicks
hey, looking at
and
the
the Pistons.
yeah, looking at the demographics, bro, it might be OKC and Celtics. I wouldn't be surprised if it was OKC and Celtics in the finals.
I
Or
mean, I think the
Spurs.
Spurs got a lot to say with that. We got a lot to say about that. I think they could definitely beat the Thunder in a 7 game series for sure.
Only thing
It's
I
not going to be that easy for OKC this year.
yeah, I only thing I haven't seen from the Spurs is y'all winning. Like they're doing great. Don't get me wrong, but
Right.
are y'all winning in the playoffs? How do y'all know how to win in the playoffs? How do y'all know how to win in them type of settings? Because that plays
True.
a factor. And then people zero in on shit like that, weaknesses, weak side, all type of shit. But I can see neither one of them teams being in the finals for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I can see they going to have the Spurs going to have a lot to say about that. They going to put up a fight. It isn't going to be easy compared to like the Celtics. They dang near. You got to see how Cade come back from that collapsed lung. You know what I'm saying?
He'll be
How
yeah,
the Pistons going to be. So.
yeah, okay, come back. I just the only thing is who's the number two? I mean, Duran has been balling. Don't get me wrong, Duran has been balling, but for his point of attack, like Is Jenkins gonna take his game to another level? When like how Austin Reeves did when he first came in, you could see the potential. Is what's going on? Who's really like? Do you want Cade coming back playing point? Let's talk about that because you coming back from a collapsed lung and that's a lot on the body. So what do you
I
do?
mean, that's my thing. Can you come back? And it's playoff time, high intensity. So, and unfortunately, now we doing scouting reports, and now we know, okay, K may not be himself. So let's continue to put him in these pick and rolls or these situations to where he's not prepared physically yet to constantly go through that. And now you're a liability in the playoffs, which is why I think luckily, I think they'll get past the first round, and that might be where he's able to get his win together to where that second round he might not be as exposed because I think they'll probably play. I don't know. We'll get into the standings in the next subject with the Lakers, but I think they'll play a team that ain't gonna, be that good to where it can scare them to lose in the
What,
playoffs.
who's the number one seed in the East? Is it the Boston Celtics? It got to be Detroit still.
In the East, it's still Detroit. They're up. They got a 4 game lead
Yeah.
up
So
against the Celtics.
if you got the number one seed, I'm not worried about who I face with at that point. We gonna get through that. We should be able to get through that.
I mean, right now they would face the Magic, so I don't think the
Oh, the
Magic are
Magic are
some.
horrible.
They're horrible right now, but they're almost sneaky good. Like if
Mm,
they could get their shit together, they could be a good team, which we expected them to be much
yeah,
better than what they are right now.
I think their
But
coach. I think Mosley has lost the locker room. Sad to say, because I think Mosley is a Jamal Mosley is a good coach, a great coach, but I think he's lost it. And then Pablo Benchero, he's been ass a little lately. Oh my God, it's been horrible to watch him. Ugh. He had last game. I think he was like 3 for 15. Oh my God, it was horrible,
yeah,
atrocious.
we all. I definitely expected the Magic to be better than what they are. They eighth. I expected them to be top five because last year they
Yeah,
I think last year they were eighth, and I think they were giving the Celtics a run for their money, and then they went out and got Bane, and we like, okay, y'all made another step, and it seemed like y'all didn't really
not panning out. I think what's
didn't
going.
didn't do nothing.
I think they're gonna get rid of their coach first, because the
Definitely gonna be the
player
coach
plays
first.
for the coach, especially if it's your cornerstone. They're gonna get rid of the coach, and then they're gonna figure it out from there. But honestly, they need to free up some space because you got Jalen Suggs in that backcourt. I'm not even
I
sure.
mean, they ain't really got nobody that's making money. Paulo ain't making that much. I mean, the only
He's still
person
on
really
rookie,
making a lot
on a
is
rookie.
Desmond Bane.
Yeah, he's still on a rookie deal.
Yeah,
I,
Desmond Bane, and then they gave up 4 first round picks for Desmond
that
Bane
was
now. So you got to
horrible.
think about
That was horrible.
free agency that they
Desmond
got to
Bain
do.
never worth 4 first round picks. Like that's horrible. Not saying Desmond Bain's a bum because he's solid, but 4 first round picks. That's the same thing the Knicks did with Mikal Bridges. Like what? That's why
Basically.
they ain't got
Yeah.
now. That shit gonna come back and haunt them.
And that's why you can't trade Giannis because I mean, when you think about that, okay, if Mikal Bridges is four, if Desmond Bain is four, then Giannis got to be eight
But see, the
in
Warriors,
reality.
the
But
Warriors,
that's not real.
right? And the Warriors, they was willing to give up 4 first round picks for Giannis. But also too, just a little note, be on the lookout for
Take
them.
more than four.
I feel like they're gonna go back and circle the block on that statement next year. I wouldn't be surprised if Giannis goes there, honestly. But
Oh, I don't know where Giannis can go. I'm not sure on that one.
he's a player you can put anywhere. As long as the team got a winning culture, he's gonna take you here. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be between the Knicks and I feel like Golden State at this point right now. But anything can change.
And then yeah, the other player was Jokic. Jokic is doing his thing. He averaging a triple double like usual. He's a triple double magnet. It ain't even he killing it right now. I mean, you can almost he's not the MVP, but he damn near could be the MVP. And I'm not sure who the MVP could be this year. It's kind of up there in the air a little bit.
I mean, you got three people and three people only. To me, you got Luca, and then you got Victor Wembanyama, and you probably got Shea. Hell, you can throw Joker in there, honestly, forward. That's all I can see. That's all the people I see right now in the MVP discussions.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And so speaking of Luka Doncic, next topic we got is we're talking about how the Lakers have this late season surge, right? They are currently third in the West at 49-26 on a 3-game winning streak. Pretty much they're almost cemented probably at that 4 spot. Right now, if the playoffs began today, they would play the Rockets in a 7-game series.
I'm taking.
Um, how you feel about your Lakers?
I'm fucking taking it. Pussy. They pussy. I'm sorry. It's sweet. I'm
Oh
telling.
yeah. Oh,
I'm
gentleman sweep. I say 4-2.
4-2.
4-2.
I say 4-2 because Kevin Durant ain't no hoe. But
No, 4-2.
the
But
way
it's
that
definitely a good warm-up series.
yeah, but the thing that fucks with them is the point guard situation that I feel like they should have made a move during the trade deadline, regardless of what Van Fleet's situation is. Then too, you got some liabilities out there, and you got some youngins out there too that don't like Jamari Parker, whatever his name is, Parker. You got him out. He kind of young to it, so he gonna be kind of
Oh, Jabari Parker for the Rockets,
Jabari
G.
Parker. Eason, Eason ain't been doing good lately.
I mean, these guys, this is gonna be their second time in the playoffs. I mean, of course, they're not experienced. They
But then
don't have a point guard, so
first,
yeah.
didn't they get it bounced last year, first round?
Maybe 4-1, I want to say.
Yeah, and Kevin Durant, even though he's the lethal Hall of Fame skilled scorer we've ever seen, I don't think he's going to lead that team out of the first round, especially going against the Lakers, knowing LeBron's new role with the team, Austin Reeves coming back into form, Luca on a fucking streak. If they don't give that man his kids, y'all gonna see something in the playoffs. Y'all thought he was something now.
I
They
mean, this it's a
fuck,
battle, so pretty
he
much
gonna fuck
get ready for it.
he gonna fuck some shit up. So shout out to Luca, boy. That
And
boy.
we seen
Oh
him take a lesser squad to the finals. Well, I'm not even gonna say a lesser
no,
squad because that squad was better than this Laker
yeah.
team.
Take
But
I've seen him take out better teams when the Dallas Mavericks wasn't even as good as they was when they had Jalen Bronson. And I seen him take out the Clippers. I seen him take out who else did he take out? He took another team out by himself in the playoffs. Bro, I'm telling you, Luca. This is the Luca that I've been talking about, and this is the Luca that we need right now. It sucks what's going on off court, but it's turned him into a savage. And that boy, and if you get to chirping at that man, he is gonna light you up, bro. He gonna light.
so actually the Rockets were second last year. So you gotta imagine they were second last year. They're all the way down to six right now, and they lost to Golden State in the first round in a 7-game series. Of course, 3-4.
And then you gotta look at this too. How many games is different between 6 and 7? Because they can easily be a playing team.
The difference between 6 and 7. I mean, they got a good 3 to 4 games ahead of the Suns before we get to play in.
Mhm.
Um, and to get, I mean, they could get back up all the way up to 3 still, if the Lakers start on a losing streak. So I mean, they can go from anywhere to 7
Luca's not. They not
to
letting.
3.
JJ ain't letting it happen. I just hope JJ ups his coaching skills from last year's playoff because that was ridiculous.
And see the Lakers are third right now because Luca, his health, he's been able to play the whole season. So you've been able to get a whole season of Luca helping you win games compared
Oh,
to
first,
Anthony Davis, who
yeah,
gets hurt and now you ain't got him on the floor. And so now we lose game because usually we're like playing around here. We're not used to number 3 to where we get to chill for that first couple days or a week or so
yeah,
and let everybody else tire themselves out type of shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Luca having a whole year with this team and an off season definitely helped in staying in shape for sure. Definitely, and he's playing a little bit of defense. That's he's
Yeah.
playing the A1 defense, but he playing enough defense to where it's helping his team, and that's scary too. So
Much better defense than he has in the past, for sure.
yeah.
And so I think like so what they would play the Rockets, we give them the Rockets, and then they would probably play the winner of the Spurs and Suns as of right now. Which I
Wait,
think so I
the
mean
Spurs. What's the Spurs? Aren't they two?
Spurs are two, so no, so it would be the Thunder and Clippers. So I mean
Ooh,
we
ooh.
gotta face the Thunder in the second round. Might get up out of there.
Second round. Why would we face this? I thought we would probably face.
Let me see.
We would face Denver in the second round.
NBA.
I think we play Denver second.
You might play Denver because Denver's what four? You play that 4 or 5 matchup.
Uh,
I'm trying to. Okay, here we go.
yeah, we might play whoever comes out that Denver matchup because I.
So now, like I said, you play the winner of that Spurs and Suns.
Mm,
Yep.
okay.
So which will be
I,
the Spurs gonna beat the Suns? I mean, the Suns and the Suns and the Clippers will play in the play in. I mean, I don't know. I didn't ever say the Clippers should beat the Suns if we're talking play in.
oh yeah, healthy Kawhi too. They've been playing real good. If you looked at the Clippers, they've been playing with Darius Garland. Darius Garland he's got back in game shape. He's playing high level basketball. I think the whole team is healthy. And then Kawhi Leonard by himself is just scary as fuck in the playoffs because this man is a whole algorithm himself when he's healthy. I think a lot of people we haven't been able to see Kawhi healthy these past couple of years and they forgot how fucking definite like how much important he is to the Clippers and just any team in general. He will take you out if you don't fuck around and be on your P's and Q's. But Clippers could be a dark horse. If the Clippers played let me see, what was the Clippers is eighth, and they play OKC, and
If the Clipper, yeah, the Clippers are eighth, they would play
if
OKC. Yeah.
is healthy and you got a whole help a Kawhi Leonard that you might have to put him on Shea.
I agree.
Yeah,
It could be a little sneaky little play, a little 7 game series, a little that last game he go because he could lock up SGA. So now what they
yeah,
gonna do? You know what I'm
yeah. You
saying?
don't want to see
So
the
that's why I say they can fuck around and beat them.
show. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that boy. But I fucks
Because
with.
I think that I mean shoot, Suns versus Clippers for the 7th seed. I get the Clippers at 7, and
Hell,
I think the Suns can beat the Trailblazers for that 8th
but
spot.
if Clippers get seven, that means they play the Spurs first round.
Mm,
And
I
that
mean,
think about this. Think about the NBA, this sports in general storylines. Who did Kawhi used to play for?
play for the
Spurs.
Spurs. Mm.
Now think about that man going into there with the animosity, the people booing him, and he don't get shake, he don't get shook. So I could see Kawhi giving them the business just because this used to be his old team and this is where he used to play at. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a different level of Kawhi Leonard in this playoff, especially healthy.
I would say the Clippers could beat the Thunder before they beat the Spurs. Because the one thing about the Spurs is they have multiple players that could get buckets and be a good team compared
Hey,
to the
don't
Thunder. If you stop SGA, you damn near can beat the Thunder.
but OKC don't have people that can get buttons. You got Jalen Williams, you got
Nah, not
Mitchell,
at
you got
a not
Wiggins.
at and there you still got D Fox on the Spurs that can damn near give you 30 quietly.
Yeah,
Plus Castle, plus their bench, plus they just play as a
they're,
team.
they're,
And then you just got Wimby, who I think is
I
gonna
think it's
start
probably
to be unstoppable.
I think that'll be a great ass matchup. Honestly, I think
It'd
that'll be
be a great
perfect.
matchup, yeah, for
I would
sure.
want to see the Spurs and the OKC in the Western Conference lineup. I mean, matchup. That would just add more fire to add more fuel to the fire, and that storyline would be because now if the Spurs get over, now it's a real rivalry because now rivalries, people think rivalries start in the season. That's maybe small truth, but I believe rivalries start in the playoffs. And when you meet a team multiple times and y'all being compared multiple times and y'all going up against each other and whoever goes home first, that stings and that carries over to the next season. And don't let y'all see each other again. That's a young team. They kind of match up in age and everything. They'll be
They
seeing.
do. And I really want to see that. I want to see a Spurs Thunder Western Conference final. Because
Yeah,
they're gonna be the two powerhouses for the next 2 years. You're gonna probably have the Lakers because they got Luca, and then you're gonna have those other teams that are still gonna be right there. The Timberwolves.
I think the Lakers get scary next year. Like real, like really, like oh, you're gonna say OKC, Spurs, Lakers. I think they're gonna tool up and hopefully they can nail this roster. But I think they can be scary next year.
I mean, so right now, Reeves could get a 5 year 240. You giving Reeves that 240?
5, 240. Now don't forget, this is the same man that said he'll take a pay cut to stay. So we can't necessarily think that we're gonna get a full max out of this guy that's willing to take a little off the table to sacrifice for the team. And that's the beauty of Austin Reeves. So yeah, honestly, if if the deal is right, I'm with it. Go ahead and bring him in, but you have to tailor this fucking roster right. You got to get the rest of the positions. You got to get the three because Marcus Smart, I'll keep him for next year, but he gonna be a little older. So you got to find somebody that's gonna fill that Marcus Smart role. Honestly, I'm gonna tell somebody this. I've been trying to sit on this for a long time, but I feel like the Lakers got two sleepers in the G League that can fill their roster needs, and they might just go get one free agent, what might be a center. It's my boy, what's it, Adu Thero, and there's another guy on that.
Thorough is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and there's another guy on their team that's a 3-and-D guy, and I can't remember his name, so forgive me. Oh man, I wish I remember this dude's name, but they are just the same player, and they all got silly athletic, like off the charts. Athleticism is off the charts, bro. And the way that they move is exactly what we need. We need that youth, that athleticism. We need that defense. They play defense. They got good wingspans. They got big bodies, bro. And they run like gazelles up and down the floor, man. When I get old boy's name from the other G League,
They got some decent players on that G League. They keep making Brownie go up and down pause from the
yeah,
G League.
super pause. But yes, yeah.
That's what I had to say. I had to say pause. It was up and down. It's crazy. That's a wicked one.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the Lakers got two sleepers, and really, if they make one or two moves with the two sleepers that they got on their team, I think the team is fully intact. Once you find that center for Luka and probably another wing, you already got two wings on rookie deals already on your G League team. They need to go ahead and call them up. But I think that boots your boy Vanderbilt out of there though. He might be gone this summer.
Yeah, I'm fine with him being gone. I ain't worried about that. Andy being gone, he can kick rocks. I ain't worried about him.
Hmm.
So now we gonna switch over, still NBA, but we're gonna talk about this stupid 65 game injury limit, right? That's gonna start messing up people's careers, right? It's gonna start messing up the money because now you're not an all NBA player because you play 62 games instead of 65. And so now you can't get that super max, which now they giving bread to other niggas who don't deserve the money just because it's available because you can't get a super max or the money over here. It's gonna start to, or you got a guy that doesn't deserve to be on an all NBA team or a defensive team or whatever team
Mm.
or whatever award just because you're available
This is
because
going
these other guys didn't play.
right, and this is really going to fuck with history as itself. Like
That
you're
too.
you're going to have people that are put in positions because of people missed games that shouldn't be in these positions, and then when you look back, nobody's going to remember the details of what put was transpired into this. Man, you fucking with records, money, uh, uh, just history, the integrity of the game. Like, don't get me wrong though, I get it. They're trying to force these guys to play. I don't understand why these new generation of athletes are so fucking soft. Uh, and then they're trying to stop people from resting. I get it. So at the end of the day, I kind of want Adam Silver to tone it down a little bit. I mean,
Adam Silver's gonna fuck the NBA up. He's
yeah,
doing way too
he's
much.
he's introducing too much, too quick, too fast, and it's really not lining up. Some of this shit we can scale down on and get off. Like he's making too many changes to the game. If you look at all the other games and all other sports, nobody's changing the sport. Nobody's changing football. Nobody's
If
changing.
anything, football is adding games. If
Yeah.
anything,
And you
and
tell
those are the main
you
people that
tell
should be like, whoa, whoa, we can't
right.
play. Like we're doing too much. But the
Yeah.
NBA is talking about, they can't play.
And then you talking about shortening the season? Are we serious? Shorten the season now that you think about the records that people and the trajectory of people's careers that'll be altered, and you shorten it because these people get paid millions and millions of dollars. You got all the money in the world to recoup, regenerate, get back, be on your A1, all that shit. Fuck is we complain?
This is what I said about
AAU.
lowering. If you lower the games, which they're talking about 75, that from 82, that's like 5 games. Nobody's really watching those last 5 games that a team has. So if we're moving the playoffs up, cool. Because I mean, at this point in the season, we're at March 31st.
You're gonna be
April's
losing.
approaching. You got 2 weeks coming up before the playoffs start. Like, if the playoffs was to start next week, we would be okay with that compared to watching 5 more games of mean. I mean, they're not meaningless because you do have the play in, so it kind of doesn't make those last game meaningless for some teams. But we could get to the playoffs already.
But if you shorten in the game, you're losing money. You're not making the revenue that the NFL is. This is what sets the NFL apart from the NBA. NBA does all of this other shit, all of these other facets and avenues and shit. NFL don't do all that shit, and they still make more money than they make, and they have a short season.
Because the NFL is a get it
And
wise here product because it's
yeah,
it's only here for a short time. So get it wise here compared to the NBA is kind of almost always here. It's a game on every day, every night in the NBA compared to football is Sunday, Monday, Thursday.
I
And if
say
we do get a Friday, Saturday game, it's oh my God,
yeah.
football on Saturday.
I hate to say this though, but I'm gonna say it. In order to get these motherfuckers to stop with that soft ass AAU bullshit in the league, maybe we just take away guaranteed contracts. Then we'll see how the games are being played. Then we'll
They're
see how,
not gonna do that.
take
They
it away,
strike before they do that.
take it out of the new CBA. Live with it.
They're gonna have to take this 65 game limit out. There's a bunch of stuff that they're gonna have to add in and take out.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, if you want to see these players play, if you want to see these players play hard, if you want to see that the whole season be interesting, take away them goddamn guaranteed contracts and see how that shit go. Because boys gonna be playing for their life because they know ain't nothing guaranteed. When you give the money up,
Like it's a football contract.
when you give the money up off top, and not saying these guys don't earn it, but when you get that money off top and you say it's guaranteed, now you got boys sitting. I'm gonna get paid regardless. Now you got boys complaining. I don't want to play that long. I don't want to. That's soft ass.
Right.
That new soft ass AAU shit, man.
I mean, this NBA is soft. I mean, from the players to the foul calls to everything,
Rap.
it's just
That's
soft. Nobody, like I said, from now, let me put this on wax. Let me look into the camera right now. I said last year, 5 years from last year, that the NBA would be a bad product. We're working on year 4, so we're almost there, and we're gonna see it. It's gonna be something that we look at like, ugh, because this season has been horrendous as far as being able to watch compared to really any other year I've ever can really think of. Like this year's been garbage. You turn on the game and it's the second quarter and the team is already down 80-30. I don't want to watch this.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's too much. And then these guys they get catered to, and it's like at what point did you man the fuck up? Just man the fuck up and go play, bro. They pay you. You're overly compensated at this. Like you make more than doctors and teachers. Those are the important motherfuckers. You make way more than them. And y'all got to complain. All these soft tissue injuries is because boys really don't have. You think LeBron would have changed, broke the mold, and changed the way niggas view their careers and take care of themselves? Nah, you got motherfuckers want to eat candy all day. Then they get injured. You got bad fucking work regimen. You don't work out during the off season. You know what I'm saying? You over here trying to be a celebrity. They too busy being divas, man, and not athletes.
Hey, yeah, because if anything, LeBron, if it ain't $1 million, the story was that he put $1 million into his body, and you see the longevity of his career. and what he's been able to do for real. So, and then I mean, shoot, we already talking about it. You got the NBA. It's been such a bad product, people. Like I've been saying, right? So
Mm.
much so that Adam Silver is trying to review the tanking rules in NBA, and they have three proposals that they are going to actually have an emergency meeting to talk about this NBA tanking, to where they're going to try to come up with these rules and implement them as soon as this season before this draft, which I have a total huge, humongous problem with. It's no way that you can come and create rules right now, implement them right now, and then that messes up everybody's chances for this year. Now, if you implement it next year, okay, cool. But having an emergency meeting, doing it right now, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, and then you're implementing them on teams as of right now, and that's not fair. I feel like if you're gonna do some shit like that, wait till the next season, like you always do. I've never seen no rules being implemented right in the middle. I don't recall when there was a time when they did some shit like that. That's what I'm.
Never.
Adam Silver is trying to be so new and open, and this new freelance type of GM where it's really kind of hurting the game. It's too many changes. It's always something new. And it's like David Stern would never. You gonna play or you gonna get fined or you gonna get up out of here. One of the two. You gotta hold your nuts in this situation, man. You can't let the motherfucker. You
It
can't
just making way too
run
many changes to the game.
too much changes. It's unnecessary. Next thing you know, they're gonna try to talk about shortening the court. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Shortening the rim or something weird. And then the three proposals that they have are way too complex to even mention because it's just doing too much. But they have three proposals, and I mean, one is talking about basing, the last 2 years of your record, so it has the ability for like a playoff team to get a top pick, so it's just
Yeah,
a bunch of weird shit that they got going, conspiracies that can come out of it. And you already gave Dallas the number one pick to get Cooper Flag after you traded Luca. We're already on to you. And
yeah.
then now you do this. All
I
right.
Orleans when they traded for Anthony Davis, they got the number one pick and they got Zion. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Whenever you trade your starter, that team ends up somehow getting the number one pick out of, and it's supposed to be a random drawing. Please get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it ain't random to me because it seems like it's a
I,
fix, and we're starting to see it, especially with all these NBA gambling scandals that they got going and whatnot. Come on, man, you don't pay me like a fool.
right. Play with your mama, nigga.
So now, still in the NBA, we got some better news. We got two possible expansion teams. We
Hey,
got one going down in Las Vegas, and we got the Supersonics might even make a comeback,
yes, sir.
right? So let's say if these teams do come back, well, how will they fill these rosters? All right, well, each team will get to steal an unprotected player from all the other teams in the NBA. Each team in the NBA can protect up to 8 of their own players. Teams cannot protect any players on their team with expiring deals. Only one player can be taken from each NBA team. Contracts transfer as they are, and the expansion teams get a better chance at the number one overall pick in the odds. So, how do you feel about the Sonics in Las Vegas possibly getting teams also to be around $7 to $10 billion per team to be able to get this bid in?
I feel like it's well needed. I mean, Seattle needs a team. They got their team took, uh, which was OKC. Um, Honestly, I would love it for Vegas. Just think about the whole scene in Vegas would look like, and they got their own professional team. I mean, they got the basketball. I mean, they're going working on basketball. They got football. They also have women's basketball. So yeah, of course, you need a team. You need a city like Vegas in the NBA to bring in that money. Now the question comes to, what teams move to the East? Do Memphis? You got
So it was reported
have a
that
have
the Timberwolves in Memphis would go over to the East.
and then that changes the whole East if you bring the Timberwolves over
The
because
Timberwolves are now a dynasty.
The Timberwolves would definitely be top three in the East. If
Number one, who's better than? I mean, you probably still got the Celtics, but I think because they're built for the toughness of the West. So
okay,
then, when you're
uh,
built tough,
I'll
you
answer.
come over to the East.
I'll answer your question. Look at the records right now. Look at
Okay,
look,
let
look at
me go look. Let me go look. I'm look. Oh, hold on. Dang, it backed out. Okay, hold on.
and go to what is it?
I'm
Minnesota.
looking at the NBA standings, and you
And
want to know if
so if you took Minnesota, because we all know Memphis is sad right now. So if
okay,
you
so
took Minnesota,
Minnesota.
move them to the East.
So they're currently fifth in the West at 46 and 29. If I move them at 46 and 29 to the East, they would be the fifth seed right now.
Okay, so
They would be behind the Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, and Cavs.
that's not bad. But I think this would be good for the East. They need some more competition because
But the Timberwolves are definitely better than the Cavs. They're
yeah.
better. They would beat the Pistons,
Mhm.
and they would have some trouble with probably the Celtics. And if the Knicks on a good day, depending on what team shows up to play the Timberwolves as far as the Knicks go.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah.
for sure. So
And then you got Las Vegas and the Sonics over in the West. And actually everything Sonics will go from the Thunder to the Sonics.
yeah, they got to bring their records back. They got to bring all that stuff.
Yeah, they gonna bring it all. And I mean the Thunder got their own
Sonics got
chip and they about to get a
yeah,
new arena. So
Sonics got erased from Thunder's franchise history, so they're gonna have to bring
yeah.
Sonics back to they shit because they had Ray Allen, they had Gary Payton, Sean Kemp over the years. They had
And that's good. They'll probably bring all those players back. Ray and Kemp, and I'm definitely getting a couple jerseys or whatever from the Sonics. Um, it would be interesting. I don't know what the Las Vegas team would be called. That would be interesting.
I hope they name. I hope they give. Don't come because I don't. I hope they do it right.
The
I,
Las Vegas Aces was a good name for the WNBA. I don't know what the I think the Las Vegas Kraken, I think is the Las Vegas hockey team.
yeah, that was horrible. That was a horrible name.
I think it's gonna be the Las Vegas Athletics or the no, I think the A's. Somebody moved out there as far as baseball,
Oakland
Las
A's.
Vegas. Oakland,
Oakland,
yeah, the Oakland A's moved to Vegas, so it'll
Oakland.
probably be the Las Vegas A's. Yeah, I was right the first time.
I don't know, man. I don't know
So
what
those are all cool names. So they gotta find a
they could.
decent name.
It's so much stuff that could be I mean, put together for Vegas. Like there's so you got Sin City, you got all of these. It has its own providers. Vegas is its own world, so they'll figure something out. I just hope it's marketable and it sounds right. That's all. Nothing.
Definitely hope it sound and it ain't cheesy and corny.
Yeah.
But you just gotta hope that K going back, I forgot like K being out for 3 weeks. You just hope they can hold on to that number one seed because they only got 4 games
Yeah.
ahead of the Celtics and they're on a losing streak. So
Yeah. So it just depends on what they last couple games look like.
yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and give a quick shout out to the WNBA and the WNBPA. Y'all came to an agreement, some good things for women basketball, right? Because y'all cannot afford to not play. Because if y'all don't play, it's gonna be some other sports that come and take y'all spot, and it's gonna be even worse. So some quick highlights that they have. 20% revenue share and a new starting supermax at $1.4 million. Right, the new average salary for players will be $600,000 compared to 300, which is a double essentially. And then the new salary cap will go from 1.5 million to $7 million. So
Oh,
women's basketball getting paid.
yeah,
It,
and it
it,
only continues going to spike, especially with the talent that's coming in. If you watch any college girls basketball, there is some nice landladies out there that can hoop. like no other. And they're gonna come in after the class that just came in. Caitlin Clark's, you know, Paige Becker's, uh, uh, all of these fucking talent. It's more talent coming in, and people. I want people to realize that these women play ball, bro. They may not be athletic, they may not be dunking all over the place, but they play ball. They come to win. They play hard,
Absolutely.
right way, and it's just gonna keep getting better. It's gonna keep evolving, and the money's gonna keep coming in as it keeps evolving. So this is just this is just the start. It's really.
And it's already rumored that Asia Wilson, because she's a free agent, it's already rumored that she's going to receive that supermax.
Oh,
So good for her, and she definitely deserves it. She been hooping, going crazy.
5 million. Yeah. Way she played the game, she hoops like I ain't never seen nothing like that. She like a machine.
Definitely can be a dynasty. We gonna get over into more basketball, but that NCAA March Madness. Now we're gonna start over with the women. If I can get my notes together. Good basketball. So right now in the Final Four, we got pretty much the ones as far as women's basketball. You got number one Texas versus number one UCLA, and you got number one South Carolina versus number one UConn, which is a rematch of the championship game last year. So two good games.
Yeah, and Don has had her way with UConn as of late. Don Staley for South.
This year, pretty much, you want to say?
She beat them. She
Because they lost last year in the
they
chip. They
lost.
got blown out 20 by
Yeah,
22
they
points.
lost, but she also beat them a couple years ago when they had Paige Beckers.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a back and forth, so it'll be a good
But
game. I'm looking
the
forward
thing,
to that.
nobody's ever been the fuck. Nobody's been able to fuck with UConn, and now Don is
No.
presenting that as herself. But she has some. She got some nice athletes on her team. So, but some of them are a little raw, some are a little young. But UConn is a machine, and I really got UConn. UConn pulling some shit out this year.
Yeah, I got UConn pulling it out, even though I would love for South Carolina, but
Oh yeah, we
I
love.
mean, ain't nobody fucking with UConn right now. And then Texas and UCLA. I mean, I'm gonna probably go Texas because
Yeah,
Texas been stomping on their competition throughout this
yeah,
whole
they've been
tournament.
stopping on it. And that old girl, big girl from they center from UCLA. I like her, but I just think it's gonna come down to guard play. In Texas
Yeah.
guard play. They some
Yep.
dog.
I think UConn goes ahead and gets the whole dub because they're going to beat Texas in the championship game. That's going to be my prediction. That's what I'm going to put on wax.
Hell yeah.
And then going over to the men's Final Four, we had a crazy shot by UConn to beat Duke. So a lot of y'all Duke people out there, unfortunately, y'all team is out of the
Hey, it's over, man. Hey,
tournament.
uh, the kid from Indiana.
So yeah, kid for many. So you got Michigan versus Arizona in the Final Four versus and then the next game is Illinois and UConn.
I got UConn over Illinois, but I'm kind of speculating on Michigan. Whoo, Michigan defense and size. I think that they got.
Mm. Looking at how Michigan has stomped their competition and no game has been close that they played,
Mm,
I'm gonna go with Michigan
yeah, I'm
to
going
beat Arizona and UConn.
because
I think that
Arizona has
Michigan
let
UConn game gonna be crazy.
Arizona lately have been letting the rope go, but they kind of tighten up. But some days you be like, ah. So yeah, I can give Michigan the nod, but
I
I don't.
mean,
I
any
don't.
game Arizona's played, it's been close. I mean, it hasn't been close either. So I mean, eh,
I seen them losing to some couple teams this season that they shouldn't have been losing to, but they ended up coming back. But you can't play like
right.
these in these type of games. So shit, who knows?
Be good, be interesting. So I'm gonna go Michigan and UConn. I think UConn. I mean, they get what they third. I think they get their third championship in what 4 years because they went back to back. They did win last year, and then if they win this year, that's pretty decent.
I just want to know what was Dan Hurley on after the game when he booted up on the referee like that, nose to nose.
Hey, that's how people feel right now with how these refs be refing these games, man. We tired of y'all making
So
these bogus ass
bad, bro.
calls, man.
And I'm gonna double back on the situation. That's what I wanted to talk about in the NBA. They want to change everything else. What are y'all gonna do about these fucking referees? Because I know
Man,
they're a different entity, but bro, that shit, the way that they calling games and missing calls is fucking rookie. It's like a fucking rookie calling the game. I seen better motherfuckers in AAU call games better than that shit.
nah, for real, it's a real problem. They gotta fix it. I mean, they already
But,
thinking, you know what I'm saying, people's rigging games. So
yeah, they've been rigging games for years.
they man, and it's just showing to fruition. So we're gonna get y'all out of here last on Bankroll Unboxing. So we had a fight this past weekend. We had Sebastian Fedora defeated Keith Thurman in 6 rounds TKO to retain his WBC super welterweight belt. Folks, I'm just gonna show y'all a picture of what Thurman's face looked like because he was pretty messed up,
Damn.
right? Now Sebastian Fedora is about 6'6". He has an incredible reach.
Fucking
And he was, I mean, he was just, as you can see by his face, he was just getting to it, and his face has no marks to it for real. Um, Great fight. Looking forward to what Sebastian Fedora can do in the future. He definitely deserves um, a chance to fight some other great fighters. He's a
right.
champion, so it's definitely gonna be hard for anybody to beat him just by the fact that he's 6'6",
Mm-hmm.
and you know he has that reach that, as y'all can see, he can be all the way back here and pop, 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 and
Yeah,
there's nothing you
man.
can do about it.
And jab keep you back, boy.
And Thurman was throwing all type of hectic haymakers that was also not helping him because he was taking like shots to the face to even get to him. So shout out to Fedora, good win. And we'll see what's next for you in the future. And then for the fight that goes down this weekend, folks, this Saturday, Deontay Wilder is back in the ring against Derek Chisora for 12-round heavyweight battle. We get to see D Wilder back in the ring. It's been a long time. The last time he was in the ring, he actually won. It was a knockout. So we get to see what he's made of. It's possibility that his next fight can be against either Joshua or Fury. So we'll see. He has to win this fight to continue for anybody to want to see him fight. So
Yeah,
we shall see.
yeah, because he's on his last, but he can bounce back. I believe in you.
Definitely not. He's definitely on his last leg. If he don't win this fight, there's no more big money fights for him, and pretty much those Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Usyk type of fights will not come to him. So got to get that dub. I'm gonna say Wilder fight. I mean wins. So basically next week when we come back on, we gonna show y'all if he looking like Keith Thurman or if he looking like the winner. So.
To this day.
So we appreciate y'all for coming out. That's episode 15 of the Shoebox Podcast, right? Come back and watch us next week for the next episode for more sports and more sports talk. Until next time, remember y'all. Peace.